So yep, I'm closing down my clothing line, aka TrueBeast Athletics. What's going on, everyone? Gabriel say, aka The Truth. Yeah, it is what it says in the title. Not gonna beat around the bush, not gonna make you sit for a vlog, none of that. Just get straight to it. It's a tough one to talk about because when you like create something and grow something, it's hard to know when you need to change something or end something. So let me take you through my thinking and my reasoning behind this decision. So first of all, saturation of the market doesn't really get me until now. I laugh because it's so funny how overly saturated the fitness clothing market is. It's actually disgusting to a point. Now I remember a brand, you know me, I go off on tangents, but this is a tangent that's still true to my reasoning. There was a brand at Body Power a couple years ago. I'm not gonna name names, I'm not gonna shame them or whatever. They started off as a pretty crap clothing company that just had a lot of freaking money. Like they had the stand at Body Power, they had all of these like celebrities on the stand. This was poor. They were doing like Coke, they had like tons of vodka bottles and stuff. They were getting smashed on the stand. And I was like, right, you're at a fitness convention and you're conducting yourself like that. As a brand, that's something that goes to show there's a lot more money than sense. But it was very basic. But they put a lot of money into the branding and who was wearing it and stuff like that. They just got traction. And now they're doing quite well. Again, I'm not gonna name the brand. If you know who it is, then cool. But that takes me on to the second point. Part of the saturation thing is every Tom, Dick and Harry can start a clothing line. As long as you got money, it's cool. You don't even need to know anything about, like every measurement is hand done by me for all of the clothing that I've designed. Everything. I'll see what I don't like in certain clothes and I'll try and adjust things and I'll create something unique to me and to what I want to produce and what I want to put out as my product. But a lot of these companies, you have money, you go to these manufacturers in China, Pakistan is the worst one, and you just say, I want joggers and a hoodie, and put my logo on it, embroider it and all that kind of stuff. And they'll just say, yep, cool. They even had the cheek to ask me one time, do you want this specific brand? Do you want their template? Exactly the same. And I was like, rah. If someone can come and talk to you about someone else behind their back, then best believe they're doing the same behind your back. Same rules apply. So I went, Body Power, it was either last year or the year before. I saw my tracksuit. You remember the camo one? The camo one with the black with the camo in the middle and stuff like that. I saw that exactly how I designed it with this other brand called something stupid like Gym Monkey. I was like, Jesus Christ. So you got all of these brands popping up because they got money and they're at Body Power and all that kind of stuff, like, which are just rip-offs of the big names. Alpha League doing fantastically well. Hats off to Christian Guzman. But then you see something that like Alpha Athlete or something. It's like just bait names using the same wolf. Like you're using pretty much the same logo. Then you've got people like taking the Gymshark but then changing the animal. Assuming it's gonna be like gym bees and gym iguanas. It's literally so ridiculous. But that's what we're in now. It's so easy to get this stuff, that the fitness fashion side of things, unless you have a lot of money and you have a decent design team behind you. But what I'm finding also with the underdog, the up and coming clothing brands is, and actually pretty much every single freaking fitness brand, it's the same message. Actually Everforward as well, Everforward's a good one. And I like his message behind his clothing. And Max Tuning doesn't just do flipping fitness clothing. Fitness is part of what he does, but it's not just, he's making clothes that suit him, like with the type of stuff that he would wear, bomber jackets and stuff like that. So anyway, but the messaging's all the same. You get someone who has 10,000 followers on Instagram, they create a brand. The brand is about pushing yourself hard, going as hard as you can in the gym, it's the same messaging for every single freaking brand. It's like, there's nothing different. And then my other point is, my original vision was to create something that solves a problem and to really elaborate on that problem, which is partly my fault. I don't feel I did that enough. I don't feel I did enough research into that side of things. I was just very excited about starting a clothing brand that it ended up just being the same as what everyone else is doing. And I remember saying it in a previous video, and I was like, this is just becoming what everyone else is doing. I need to change the game, and I changed the t-shirts and stuff like that. But then it just leads down that same road again. So without boring you too much, that's pretty much it for TrueBeast. Once the stock is gone, then it's gone. So I'm gonna be putting on a 60% sale. 60% sale for everything on the site. Absolutely everything on the site. So yeah, grab a bargain while you still can, because once it's gone, website is offline. But I know you thought it was gonna be like, you're like, oh, Gabe's hiding something. Gabe's hiding something. I know he's got some tricks up his sleeve. I'm wearing a vest. But I know he's got tricks up his sleeve. I'm waiting for it. And you're right to wait for it. This is like the Marvel movies where you get to the end credits and you have to wait till the end and you're like, oh, snap, that was sick. All right, so sometimes you have to let go of something to be able to birth something else and to be able to grow. So TrueBeast might be gone, but as my dad always says, never say die. My dad uses a lot of military kind of like analogies and stuff, but he was like, so when you come against a problem, sometimes you have to retreat, regroup, and then move forward again. It's literally what he said to me pretty much my whole life. So we're going back to the drawing board. Back to, yeah, the very, very beginning, conception, everything. Because when I look back at the journey of TrueBeast, I'm very proud of the progress that I made and the traction that I made and the fact that you guys supported it so much, but there were a lot of mistakes. I don't regret the mistakes, but just because you don't regret something doesn't mean that you can't correct it. So it's time to make those corrections. And through making those corrections, I'm gonna be showing you the whole process. Enough people have been coming on the comments and messaging me on Instagram saying, Gabe, how do you start a clothing line? How did you find your manufacturer? How do you know if the manufacturer is good? How do you do this? How did you get the logo? Who did you go and see? Why did you do that? I want to go through all of that, everything within these Dad Ventures videos. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about family, fitness, and business. 3 core areas that kind of build you into a better person, right? And business is a huge part of it. So I wanted to take you through that side of things and see the process. So I'm gonna read off a sheet because I couldn't memorize all of this. So from planning, conception, sampling, website, logos, outsourcing, manufacturing, everything, all the way up until the launch date, which is still under wraps for now, but you follow this series and the more will be unveiled. So I've already started. I'm at a decent point now that I feel that in these videos I'll be able to actually tell you some stuff rather than just showing me like sketching some shit, which is pretty damn boring. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this. And I hope you are too. So it's no longer TrueBeast. It's a new name, new everything, like literally new everything. So stay tuned for the ride, I guess. Because it's gonna be a bumpy one, like on a Ducati on a dirt road. Gabe, shut up now. Just shut up. Just take it too far. But that is it. Like I said, 60% off all the TrueBeast stuff. Once it's gone, it's gone. Thanks for your support throughout this whole journey. Hope you continue on this new journey and learn some shit about creating your own business, because right in this climate, we need to start creating stuff for ourselves, because jobs aren't easy to come by. If we can make our own shit happen, then it's the best thing we can do. Don't forget to hit the like button, smash the ting, yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.